Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, 다들 하지 뻔한 이야기, her brain fried. My lady Papa Zenny.
What is up, bodyweight exercise fans? It's a little bit over 7 a.m. Just finished my morning workout, and in today's video, I'll be sharing with you a detailed high-frequency calisthenics weekly blueprint. By the way, if you're new here, this is the third episode of my new series, Strong and Lean Over 30. In the previous two episodes, we talked about things such as the 3 biggest mistakes men make after they move past their 20s and fail to stay in shape, what exactly is high-frequency calisthenics, and why I consider it one of the best ways to get and stay in shape as you start crossing that third decade of your life and start moving into your 40s and beyond. So if you haven't watched those previous two episodes yet, make sure that you do that right now, since they're filled with important information and practical tips in order to make the best out of today's high-frequency calisthenics detailed weekly routine. And with that being said, let's jump right into the workouts. The plan that I'll be sharing with you consists of 6 weekly workouts that train both the cardiovascular and the neuromuscular system while making sure that your body develops and maintains strength, speed, and endurance by engaging in all the essential human movement patterns. To make sure that we avoid overtraining and wear and tear of joints and connective tissues, we always keep in mind some essential high-frequency calisthenic principles, which are the following. Always avoid repeating the same exact exercise 2 days in a row, or at least don't do the same exercise more than maximum 3 times per week. And spread your training volume optimally across the week, not only by following the previous guidelines, but also by keeping exercise sets per session at the low end. For example, if you do a horizontal pull today, such as inverted rows, the next day you'd ideally do a vertical pull, such as pull-ups. This way, we also focus on developing a symmetrical and aesthetic calisthenics physique. So, to quickly summarize everything mentioned previously and to give you some more context on how to design your own workout, the blueprint that I'm sharing with you today consists of 6 sessions per week, each one lasting an average of 30 minutes per day, and every workout is whole body, meaning that it has at least 1 upper and 1 lower body exercise. Workouts A and C focus a little more on the upper body and the neuromuscular system, while workout B focuses more on the lower body and the cardiovascular system. We'll start by covering first workouts A and C that are relatively similar. Workout A specifically comprises of a vertical pull, a horizontal push, a lower body exercise, preferably quad dominant, and a core exercise. My recommended choices here are pull-ups, push-ups, wall sits, and hollow body holds, choosing the right progression or advanced variation based on your level. Workout C consists of a decline push, a horizontal pull, a lower body exercise, preferably hip dominant, and a core exercise that is some form of plank. My recommended exercises here being dips, inverted rows, glute bridges, and planks, once again choosing the right progression or advanced variation based on your level. I recommend structuring workouts A and C as circuits with 20 to 30 seconds of rest in between each exercise and taking 2 to 3 minutes of rest between each round. Moving to workout B, here we have 2 options, starting with my most favorable. Option 1 are hill or stair sprints. These are ideal for people who are not a fan of cardio at all and prefer something a lot more dynamic. In case you can't do sprints for whatever reason, option number 2 are cardiosthenics, another great way to go here. This is a more hybrid training method that can win over even those who despise cardio. And in a nutshell, it combines 2-minute sets of cardio with calisthenics into a non-stop workout that both builds muscle and burns fat. If you go for option number 1, my top choice here are 30-second sprints, done ideally uphill. If you don't have a hill available, you can also do these upstairs or on a flat surface, yet hills are a lot more knee and generally lower joint friendly, which is why I recommend it. You can also use cardio-oriented machines here if you need something more indoors. Some great options are the rower, for example, or a static bike. Start ideally with 6 warm-up sets as shown to you right now on the screen. And after that, aim for 3 sprints that are done close to maximum speed. After each sprint, walk back as slow as you need to fully recover, and complete your round with a vertical pushing exercise followed by a grip exercise. My top choices here being pike push-ups or handstand push-ups if you're more advanced, and dead hangs. If you choose the second option, the Cardiosthenics Workout, you'll be performing 3 rounds of the following. Number 1, start with a plyometric exercise, my favorite choice here being wall jumps. Next, switch to 2 minutes of jogging, continue with a vertical push exercise, followed again by another 2 minutes of jogging. And dead hangs. With Cardiosthenics, there is no rest until you finish all 3 rounds. And if you're more of a beginner, or if it's been a long while since you did cardio and you find that 2-minute jogging intervals too challenging, then you can start with a single minute and gradually build it up. By the way, if you're looking for a warm-up to precede this workout, you can find a video tutorial below. You can also find there a PDF summary of today's blueprint. And keep in mind that this is more of a template. Based on this, you can design your own plan based on your own individualities and preferences. This is also the introductory plan of my Strong and Lean upcoming bootcamp. If you want to stay posted about that, since seats will be limited, because I can only be attentive, to a specific number of people. So once we hit about 100 spots, registrations will close. Therefore, if you want to be noticed a little bit earlier before I announce this to the general public, you can subscribe below, get notified about that about a week earlier. That way you'll also have more time to prepare, to get set up. The first week is the introductory week where I give you all kinds of guidelines on what to have in order to be properly set up before the bootcamp starts. Other things that the bootcamp will include will be nutritional guidelines. There will be a lot more alternatives, customization, based on which decade you're in, your 3rd, your 4th, or your 5th, how to work around personal limitations. For example, if you have any kind of old injuries or other physical issues. And I'll be there to guide you every step of the way, looking over your shoulder. There will be a whole community with the same mindset. This way we hold each other accountable. There's a sense of camaraderie. I've been doing this for a year now. This is the 3rd boot camp. So for those who have been in a previous bootcamp, this will be updated, by the way, and I'm really looking forward to this. We're starting the first day of fall, so if you wanna be on board, once again, make sure that you subscribe to the link below. By subscribing to this link, you'll also have the next episode available, which will not be public on YouTube, because I'll be sharing a whole bunch of reviews, basically a whole bunch of testimonials from other people who've gone through these boot camps. And because not everybody wants to have his footage publicly on my channel, I will be keeping it private. So that was all for today, and now next time, keep on training.